It's a wintry day here in Dallas. We really don't get snow very often. So when it does snow, it's big news. Big news to the point of irritation. Jack the dog is loving the snow. He's actually outside right now. My grandfather on my mom's side, I always, no matter what, made me feel special. There were 4 of us kids, and it didn't matter. You know, he always made each one of us feel like we were the only grandchild, and I think that's, it was great and wonderful, and I always enjoyed going to see him because I didn't feel that special at home, and so when we were there, it meant everything to spend time with him. I know this is something that I've kept for years. He's been dead for 20 years now, but I remember we were at his house. It must have been the holidays or something because we were having a fire in the fireplace. And I don't know, later on, he couldn't find his glasses. And the next morning, he's picking through the fire, kind of, I guess, getting ready for another fire. I don't know. Anyway, he found his glasses. He always wore them in his pocket. He had a pocket, always wore them there. And they must have fallen out when he was poking the fire. And they were in the fire all night long, and this is obviously what happened to the lenses. And of course the plastic bits melted away, and as did the attachments. Everything else was gone but these. And he pulled them out. We were there when he found them. He's like, oh my gosh. And I asked if I could have them because I just thought it was cool. And he said, sure, and I've had them ever since. And it's just, at some point, I think they're just going to disintegrate at that point, But they were my granddad's, and my granddad was very special to me, and I've always kept them. And again, partly, they're cool looking, and then they were my grandfather's, so I keep them. And it's just trash. For most people, they would see that and go, throw those away. But I've attached a lot of sentimental value on that. I have 2 things from my grandfather: his pocket knife and those glasses. And so I treasure them, even though they're worth absolutely nothing. That is my sentimental object. I'm going to go out and take pictures of the snow.